Hello everyone, I hope this is a great start to the week for you and the rest of the week will be even better. Graduation season is upon us and will be somewhat noteworthy since this year's high school and college seniors were freshmen during the heart of the pandemic. Many of them began school in the fall of 2020, still meeting online or a mixture of person and online class time. Prior to that, the end of the previous school year was in total lockdown, so things didn't return to normal for them until well into their freshman year. Graduation is a big deal for all students and the beginning of numerous opportunities, both exciting and kind of scary too. No doubt we can all look back on our own graduations and remember those experiences, remembering how we were going to change the world and how adult we were at that point in time. And there are likely going to be a lot of studies, or probably already some in progress, for this year's seniors as to how much the pandemic has affected their learning, test scores, socialization, and many other factors for these students and what their futures look like. And not only that, but I'm sure their education and future career choices will be greatly impacted as well because of all the changes that they went through during that year or those couple of years. Many years ago, there was a movie called Failure to Launch, which depicted a man well into his adulthood who was still living at home with mom and dad and essentially living the life of a teenager, escaping all the responsibilities of someone his chronological age. For all intents and purposes, his life was stunted by his avoidance of making his own way in the world without his mom and dad propping him up. God doesn't want that for any of us, and certainly not those students who were in high school in the heart of the pandemic. God has great plans for all of us, and these students have wonderful and important contributions to make to society and the world. As we celebrate their graduations this spring, we need to also pray that they'll be open to opportunities and experiences they may not even realize are in store for them right now. In their own way, in their own time, they'll be changing the world, just like we wanted to and tried to way back then. No matter our age or station in life, God has great things in store for us every day. Sometimes it's merely praying for open minds and open hearts so that we recognize God's hand in the most ordinary events and embrace those opportunities wholeheartedly. The writer of Proverbs tells us, "Many are the plans in the mind of man, but it is the purpose of the Lord that will stand." We can make all the plans we like, but it's the purposes of God that will stand out if we're faithful and seek His wisdom. Throughout history, God has used the weak, yes, unassuming, the lowly, to achieve His great purposes. So who are we to stand in His way? We must pray for and encourage one another, and especially our graduating seniors, to go out into the world with confidence and excitement for what God has in store for them. God Himself declares in Psalm 32:8, "I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you with my eye upon you." What more could we ask for? Have a wonderful rest of the day and week. God bless you.